Just thought I'd share a morning walking down by the mud ponds. Lovely morning. Bit of work gone on here the last week. Just put some cables in, got internet down here now. So just trying it to see if it works really. So we have some food for this top pond. Just chuck a bit in for now. Hopefully our new internet works. We've just run a new cable right the way down to the pond. It should work. If anyone could just let me know that it does work, just to make sure that, like I said, it's just thought I'd share it this morning, see whether one night in the week is just back to all this trench where the cables come. I think it's 180, 190 metres of cable going all the way up. This is the top pond. This is for it's working as a scrag. Cheers, mate. Like I said, it's just literally checking if it works. Like I said, I've tried all sorts down here, and the there's like this certain device that we bought that it says it works through the electrics. Didn't work. Said it picks a feed up. So what we've done now is literally we just run a cable in now, so it works. I'm like at the top of this pond now, and we've got the underneath a bucket at the minute our Wi-Fi connection there. So like I said, if this starts working, I can actually do some videos. But like I said, I'll just walk around the other pond now and just see if it stays on. Good boy. See if we can see any fish. I'm going to walk right round now, hopefully it stays on. So I've literally got a bucket. If you look there, we've got a bucket literally with a Wi-Fi router in it for a minute, just to see whether it sort of works. But yeah, we've got a bit of work to do on the far bank before the August events. Had a bit of a leak. Like I said, I'll go to the far point then. If you're still on Scrag, just let us, when I get to the far point in a minute, just see whether it stays on, because it's quite a distance really. It's showing I've got good internet. It's a bit crashy on the other bank. Yeah, so I'm literally at the furthest point now where we've done the work on the far bank. So sweet, that works by the looks of it. So I might be able to do a few videos for everyone of their fish, obviously in the top ponds. So I think there's a couple of fish in this top bank. There we've got the karashi. Was a bit murky actually, because I left this and basically we had rain, and the water that come out of it, yeah, it was a bit too much. Can you see the other one there? Can we zoom on this? I'm not too sure whether you can you, or not? Oh, you can. So, oh, I think it froze. I don't think that was me. Look at them this morning, Scrag, and everyone else. Like I said, we're just trying our internet out. So like I said, there's a batch here, there, couple here. Like I said, it's hard to see today. A couple of days, hopefully it'll clear back up. Like I said, I think because that was full bore the other night when it rained, it just turned everything over a little bit too much really. But so there is the Sansai Sankey, Shintrup. No mate, nothing. So basically we've done all the netting we can. Nothing. Top pond, we've fenced it, done everything else. This is the only other problem, Scrag. So a bit of a job, as always. What's happened is, because this is settled, literally the last probably 4 inches, just had a crack in. So what I've done is scrape this down a metre now, well just under about 700, and then all the way along here now I'm going to dig a trench 2 metres deep. We're just going to cage it and fill it all with concrete, and then it's hopefully it'll just stop that leak. But yeah, mill lilies are going good. I think we put them in, there was like 2 or 3 in there originally. They're going good them. But like I said, hopefully, like I said, we'll get this done, because the drop down there is pretty insane. But we literally filled it the other day to the top of that post. It just started to weep. You can see the coi's really active in here today. Okay, is it muffly, is it, mate? Okay, good point. Like I said, I'm all new to this, Scrag. Probably the wind, is it, bud? There's our aerator for this one. Okay, mate. Probably have to get one when I have you. Which do you use one, Scrag? If you do, just send us a link to whichever one you use, pal. Because, like I said, I'm not clued up on all this. We'll go up to the top, see if it stays on. We'll DJI Robe mic. Okay, I'll have a look. Like, that's my little contraption at the minute. So literally what we've done is, my router's underneath there, this is the cable. It was just to make sure that it works really. Then we'll get a box to put it all in. But you got it, that's not a bad view for the morning before I go back off to work. Let's go up onto the top pond and we'll have a look whether we can see any old dog loving life. So it's a bit harder to see the koi in this top one sometimes. I have tried with the drone, but basically, with this netting on here, it's pretty hard to like focus in. But that's probably just me just rubbish on the drone. But what I'll probably do is later on when I come back from work is, because it's obviously first thing in the morning, the fish will be up in here. Like I said, to be honest with you, we haven't really put the feeder on as such here, so I'm having to monitor these, hand feed these all the time, just because the naturals are just, with all the stuff in here, they'd be more a bit focused on that, to be honest. But like I said, hopefully, like I said, we've just seen them, they're starting to turn to frogs, so in theory we should be able to feed them out a little bit more. So I can actually see over there now, I can see, I need to get some of that. See if we can spot anything here. I just see the karashi on the top over here. Be nice for some of the customer people that have got fish in here to see. Did you buy that offline, did you, Scrag? Is that the same, so DJI, is that the same as the drone make, is it? Show you the aerators. This is the aerator we bought. So got our socket down here now, so this is just where it gets hot days. So to be fair, this is pretty good. So basically we get this, I think it's duckweed or whatever it is in the pond. It just pushes it to the side and I can net it off, because we're literally getting loads off here every week, so that just makes it a little bit easier. But we only use this, to be fair, if it's really windy, sorry, if it's really warm, or like I said, if we've had a rain shower or anything like that, we just put it back on just to make sure. Mini version. Yeah, maybe the budget one. I'll just get, like I said, something cheap and cheerful for now, so I sort of maybe figured it out myself, because like I said, this is all new to me. But like I said, I'll be able to show you all then what we do down here all the time. It's excuse to walk the dog. Good boy. But yeah, like I said, I'll come back on later. Like I said, hopefully I might try and pick up when the sun comes out later. I'll do a bit of a live and bring everyone down here, show you the life of me pottering round on an evening. Well, they're all come up here now, these fish, just before I go. Can't really see, it's because the sun now at the minute. I'll show you this one working later as well. That there's quite violent. The water that turns over. See if I can get you this. Anyway, if everyone enjoys the day, and then I'll try my best later to figure it all out and maybe do a proper one later. Enjoy your day.